everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the Conference Championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Eagles going up against the Cardinals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Wentz now on first down. Hurts over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On first down, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Tight end carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's been a pretty darn good drive to start things off here in this game. Move the ball downfield well, and after that run, they're set up at 1st and goal.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Dejon Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Set.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. Running over the middle by Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. Get dropped in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Finding time. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. A strong running. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the seemingly endless drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go. Green 39.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
2nd down following the run. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on to our... Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a first down.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive, be bold, let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call, because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check, Patriot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
The play clock's running down. Wentz to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Gone.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Boom.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So it's third and long in defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green back of third down here. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now Wentz on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. 18 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
First down, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
But that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's third down. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They go back to the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's got time. Going deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now this game's going to come down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.